Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching and I hope you will be fluent in English. Our story today is about a journey to the beautiful and romantic city of Paris. A summer in Paris, Jane's journey. Jane had always dreamed of spending a summer in Paris. The idea of strolling down cobblestone streets, sipping coffee at quaint cafes, and gazing at the Eiffel Tower under the golden evening light filled her with a sense of excitement. Finally, after years of imagining it, she decided to take the plunge. It was a warm day in June when Jane arrived in Paris. The city greeted her with its characteristic charm, a mix of old-world elegance and modern vibrancy. She had rented a small apartment in the Marais district, a historic neighborhood known for its art galleries, boutiques, and vibrant street life. Her place was cozy, with a tiny balcony overlooking a narrow street lined with trees. From there, she could see the rooftops of Paris, a view that made her feel like she was living in a postcard. Jane spent her mornings exploring the city. She quickly fell in love with the boulangerie on the corner, where the smell of freshly baked croissants filled the air. Every morning, she would stop by, exchange a few words with the friendly baker, and then walk to a nearby park to enjoy her breakfast. The Luxembourg Gardens became one of her favorite spots, where she would sit by the fountain, reading a book or simply watching people go by. Afternoons were for adventures. Jane visited the Louvre, where she stood in awe before the masterpieces that she had only seen in textbooks. The grandeur of the museum left her speechless, but it was the little corners of Paris that truly captured her heart. She wandered through Montmartre, the artistic soul of the city, where she discovered hidden ateliers and met local artists. One day, she stumbled upon a small gallery exhibiting contemporary art. Intrigued, she struck up a conversation with the owner, a kind woman named Sophie, who introduced her to the vibrant art scene in Paris. Through Sophie, Jane met other artists and even attended a few workshops where she tried her hand at painting. Evenings in Paris were magical. Jane loved how the city came alive with lights and music. She would often meet friends at a cafe near the Seine, where they would sit for hours, talking about art, life, and everything in between. One evening, while walking along the river, Jane noticed a group of musicians playing jazz. Drawn to the music, she joined the small crowd that had gathered. The rhythm and energy of the performance were infectious, and Jane found herself dancing under the stars, feeling more alive than ever. Paris also had a way of bringing people together. Jane met Peter, a fellow traveler, at a bookshop in Saint-Germain-des-Prés. They bonded over their shared love of literature and spent many afternoons discussing their favorite novels over coffee. Peter, who had been in Paris for a few months, became her guide, showing her the city's hidden gems. They would often get lost in the winding streets, discovering new places by chance. As the summer came to an end, Jane realized how much Paris had changed her. The city had not only fulfilled her dreams, but had also given her a new perspective on life. She had learned to embrace spontaneity, to appreciate the beauty in everyday moments, and to find joy in simple pleasures. On her last day in Paris, Jane took one final walk through the city. She visited all her favorite spots, from the little cafe in the Marais to the jazz corner by the Seine. As she stood by the Eiffel Tower, watching the sunset paint the sky in shades of pink and orange, she felt a deep sense of gratitude. Paris had become a part of her, and she knew that she would carry its magic with her, no matter where life took her next. And so, with a heart full of memories, Jane bid adieu to Paris, promising herself that she would return someday. The City of Lights had given her more than she had ever imagined, and for that, she would be forever grateful.